Thank you for coming to cctvninjas.com help and tutorial section. Today we'll be covering on how to add, edit, and remove users on a cloud DVR with set permissions. So basically what we're going to end up doing is we're going to want to open Internet Explorer and log into our DVR. So we're going to go ahead and you can either log in through XMI or you can log in through the IP address of the DVR directly. So we're going to want to go ahead and log into that unit there. We're going to log in as admin. Still, password is blank by default. We're going to go ahead and click login. We're going to go ahead and click OK when they're prompted there. And now, once system's loaded and set up, we're going to want to go ahead and click on the device configuration tab at the top of the system. You can give it a second for that menu to pop up, and once it does pop up, then it will bring us to our next set here. This is going to be our recording tab. Let's go ahead and click on our settings tab. And let's see here. Okay, it's going to want to click on the device config tab, and then it's going to be the advanced tab. It's the second one to the right, and we're going to want to at that point go ahead and just click account. Okay, basically you're going to see then the list of default accounts that come on the system. Admin is going to be right here, this one that's going to be showing, and let's modify the password. Okay, the old password was blank. Let's go ahead and enter whichever new one you want to use. And then click OK. Now it has changed our admin password there. Now you've got the device secure. Just remember, if you change the password here, you're going to want to go to your XMI.net account and update the password for this device. Otherwise, your XMI.net account is not going to connect to the device. If you'd like to go ahead and add a user, you can go ahead and click here, add a user. And this is like if you want to give your store manager access to the cameras, but you don't want them to have permission to erase footage. You only want them to be able to view it. So basically what we'll do is we'll set up a test manager account. Username, we'll put manager. Password, you can leave blank for our purposes here. We'll just leave it blank. Memo, we're going to put store manager access. Okay, and we can make it part of the admin group. We can make it part of the user group. And if we make it part of the user group, it's going to automatically give them only live viewing and only replay purposes. So that would take care of our purposes here. We can click OK. But let's go back to the admin and let's see what properties we could allow them to have or not have. Let me say here. We can allow them to shut down the system, or we can take that permission by unchecking it. The channel titles to view them, the schedules to do backups, to manage the hard drive. So basically we could uncheck that one because you don't want them to be able to format the hard drive. Clear the logs, you can clear, don't want them to be able to do that. You don't want them to have access to the general settings. You don't want them to be able to change the IP address of the system, things along those lines. So you can kind of, depending on who you're giving the account to, what permissions you want them to have or not have, check and uncheck. So if you want to just give them viewing and replay permissions, it's easier just to create them as put them in the user group. Go ahead and click OK. Add user succeeded, and you will then go ahead and refresh that, and it'll show them they're listed. Manager is the username in the user group. And now, also, if you just wanted to delete account, let's say your manager was with you for a while, he got new managers or whatever, you could then go to that account, and you can either modify the user to then change the password and then give the new user a new password, or you can just delete the account altogether by highlighting it and then clicking delete user, and then you would just go through the whole process of creating another user with new permissions. And that is essentially how you will create, edit, and remove user accounts from within a cloud DVR. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call or visit us online at cctvninjas.com.